Hey guys, my name is Victoria VanSant, and I'm so excited that you joined me tonight for this new distributor training. So I just wanted to get started. Welcome. I'm going to teach you how to go from newbie all the way up to the top to success. So my story really quick, because some of you may be on my team or some of you may be watching this elsewhere. So my name is Victoria VanSant. Like I said, I'm a Triple Diamond with It Works. I've been in the business for a little over 3 years now. So when I first started, I was working 2 jobs on top of full-time nursing school. I was a server at Red Lobster, and I was working on a cardiac PCU at a hospital. And like I said, I was in full-time nursing school. My sponsor had actually asked me to join 2 years prior, and I told her no. I was like, I'm not going to get involved in network marketing. That is not my thing. I'm broke. All my friends are broke. At the time, I was a freshman in college. I was like, I just want to party and have fun with my friends. But fast forward to 2 years later, when I was working those two jobs on top of full-time nursing school, I just needed something. And I was like, God, whatever you have for me, put it right in front of me. And it works. And I started and never looked back. So what I'm going to show you guys today is our ranks. So this will make a little bit more sense after we kind of go over that. But I started in March. I went Ruby in April and got our $1,000 bonus when that was offered. I went Emerald in May. And right now, when you guys go Emerald, you get a $5,000 bonus. So I did it in 2 months. So I'll teach you guys how to do it in 2 months and get that $5,000 bonus. I went Diamond that June, and I got our $10,000 get out of debt bonus. I went Double Diamond in July, and got our $15,000 get out of debt bonus. And then the following February, I went Triple Diamond and got our $50,000 get out of debt bonus. And the money's been great, but it's just allowed me to do so much more. I joined because my ends weren't meeting, but it has turned into so much more than that. I've been able to travel more than ever before. I can finish up nursing school while I'm making way more than a nurse ever would. Like, it is the craziest thing that I've ever experienced in my entire life. And I can't wait for you to reach your goals and really push yourself in this business. So this is how to do it. So right now, I want you guys to, if you don't already have a notepad or something out in front of you, I want you to pause this, go get a sheet of paper, a notepad, anything you want to take notes, because this is going to be the foundation of the success of your business. And whenever you're watching a training video from here on out, make sure you are taking notes on everything, because that's how you will grow. So make sure you have your notes, and we'll get started. So the first things first, make sure you are asking questions. If you have any questions, please message me, message your sponsor, message your upline, whoever sorry, my dog just walked in, whoever has brought you into this business. So we can help you along the process. Like, I'm 3 years in, I'm still asking questions. Asking questions are great. Never feel like you're bugging your sponsor too much or anything like that. That is what we're here for. So the first thing, also another little piece of housekeeping before we move forward. If I say LC, that means loyal customer. If I say DT, that means distributor. That's just kind of our lingo, and it works. So LC, loyal customer, DT, distributor. Or if you see somebody messaging you that, you're like, what is a DT? What is a LC? What are all these acronyms? What's going on? That is just what it stands for. So let's start out. So you just joined this business. Some of you right now, I don't know when you'll be watching this training video, but it is April 17th right now, and we have a promotion going on where you join for $49. So if you just joined for $49, congratulations, you just joined for half price, which is amazing. And the first thing you want to do is make a 30s list. So what this is sometimes you might hear these different lingos like a chicken noodle soup list. Like these are the people you would call if you were sick, needed chicken noodle soup, or if you were in an emergency. These are the people you call your friends, your best friends, your family. You know, people that are really close to you, that you would tell if you were pregnant or you were getting married. The first people you would call. So make a list of these people. And these are the first people you're going to reach out to. These are going to be the people that are going to be your first 4 customers that are going to, you know, join you in this business first off. And there's going to be some messages that you can send. And I will say, I will get back to the messages we're going to send here in just a minute. Or you can look in your team page, or if you're in my team page, they're in there as well. So you want to be making sure you are contacting these people right out of the gate. So your very first goal is to get your first 4 customers. And this will allow you to get your $100 shopping spree. So yay, that's so awesome. So just think about it. You can get your mom to sign on. You can get your sister, you can get your best friend, you can get your dad, your grandpa, whoever, to be your first 4 customers, because they love you, they support you, they want you to do well in this business. So they will be there for you and get these first 4 customers in the system so you can get that $100 shopping spree. And, you know, I don't want you guys to be discouraged. A lot of people will say no. A lot of my family still says no, and I've been in for over 3 years, and they have seen the success that has brought me. So if somebody says no, it's okay. Still keep them on your list. They'll come back to you later. I promise you. And the next thing you want to do, your next monthly goal, is going to be what's called our steps to success. So this is something where that It Works has put in place for us to ensure that we will be successful in this business. So step 1 is join the company. You've already done that. Congratulations. So now you only have to do step 2 and step 3 over and over and over and over again, and you will be like taking off in this business in no time. So step 2 is sign your first 4 customers, or sign 4 customers. This is every single month. If you get 4 new people to try the products every month, that is amazing. We have, if you haven't already seen, we have all natural products to aid in weight loss, muscle growth, overall nutrition, a full skincare line. We have our keto line, which is so amazing. We have things for hair growth, stress relief, energy, so many different things. I bet you when you were hearing those things, you know, oh my gosh, I know somebody who wants to shed a few pounds. Oh, I know somebody who's going on vacation and they would love to wrap. I need to get them a wrap. So get those people signed up. And if you do that every single month, if you do your steps of success every single month and teach your team members that you sign to do it every single month, guess what? You will be an ambassador in a year. How crazy is that? They set it up. And if you don't know, I know these, if you don't know anything about our ranks, ambassador is $38,000 average per month. So just imagine if you're doing the steps of success every single month and you're teaching your team to do the exact same, look where you will be in 1 year. And even if you just sign 1 distributor per month, teach your team to just get their 1 every single month, you will end up with 4,096 distributors on your team this time next year. How crazy is that? So I just wanted to throw that out there. And then step 3, which I'll just briefly cover this, is getting your 3 teammates to join you every single month. So I'm going to go into that a little bit more in detail for you guys. So the first thing I'm going to go in detail with is getting your 4 customers, your first 4 loyal customers. Like I said, don't rule out your family or friends. Just say, even if you're thinking, oh, I know they would never be interested, they would never try this stuff, don't rule them out. They will, just ask them. Never prejudge anyone. I've prejudged so many people, and guess what happens when we prejudge? They will go to another distributor, go ask them, and they'll join somebody else's team, or they'll buy product from somebody else. So never assume. And just ask everybody directly around you. I mean, your coworkers, you know, people, you like your cashier, like whoever you come in contact with, your family, your friends, people at your church, whoever you're in contact with, just ask them. You never, like I said, you never ever want to assume. And just a couple housekeeping things for when you are signing customers. Customers can re-sign. So let's say you have Sarah over here, right? She was a customer like 5 years ago under somebody else, but she sees your distributor. Oh my gosh, yay, I totally want to buy from you. I want to support you in your business. They can actually sign under you with a different email, or they can cancel their account from a long time ago, whatever, and use the same email if they only have one. So just to let you know. And just another thing is you can't sign multiple, well, you can sign multiple loyal customers in the same household. They just will count as one person. So when you're signing your 4, let's say you sign your best friend, she lives, you know, on the other side of the city. You sign your neighbor next door, and then your mom and dad are in the same household, right? They both want to sign up as customers. Since they have the same address, they will count as one. So you might be able to, your dad might be able to ship it to his office so they have a different address or something like that. Or you can sign those 4, your mom and dad can both sign up in the same house, and you can just sign a 5th one so it counts as your 4 loyal customers. So I just wanted to touch on that really quick. So I have notes so I can keep on track, guys. So the next thing I want to go over is you should have a daily checklist to be successful in this business. So the 5 things that I'm going to go over are being active on social media. You know, this is the posting, this is on your Instagram stories, this is, you know, just on your Facebook. This could be anything on social media. So being active. The second thing is messaging. The third thing will be expanding your network. If you're not growing in this business, you won't go anywhere. So it's really, really important to make sure you're expanding your network. Like I've been doing that, and you know, I'm building a team in Australia. There's I've signed customers all over Europe and Canada, all over the US. So expanding your network is really, really, really important. And then number 4 is interacting. And I'll go more in detail with this. So interacting on social media, like, you know, replying to people's Instagram stories, replying to, or like commenting and liking on posts, things like that. And then 5 is following up. We are a follow-up business. So I will go more in detail with that. And you know, guys, this business like isn't rocket science. It's just consistency. So if you're doing this every single day, if you're making sure you're going through this checklist every single day, you're being consistent with it, you will be successful. It's just you have to put your mind to it. Don't allow yourself to go to bed until this checklist is finished every single day. You can make time, even if it's 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, 1 minute there. You know, when you get a little break, we all have time. Do you know how many times we scroll through our phone, or you know, we want to sit down at night and watch a Netflix show or whatever it is? Take that time, instead of scrolling, make money instead of scrolling, or instead of watching Netflix, you know, be messaging people, or you can watch Netflix and work your business, whatever you want to do. Just make sure you're not too zoned into the show. So I'm going to go into posting now. So posting is a vital part of our business. Posting is basically the storefront of your business. If your open sign is not on, that means like you aren't posting. So you have to be posting. That means you're open for business. You are looking for people to join you, join your team. They want to invest in you, things like that. So, and again, posting is great, but it is not asking. See, this does not substitute messaging in any way. You can't wait for people to come to you. You have to go to them. But posting is a great way for people to know what you're doing. So I want you guys to write down right now, whatever you're taking notes with, what are 5 things you love? What are 5 things you're really passionate about? What are 5 things in your everyday life, or maybe 5 passions you have, anything like that? So for me, my 5 passions are Jesus, fitness, food. I love traveling, and I'm always like with my friends or family. I love those 5 things. So these 5 things are your brand. These are what define you, and you don't want to change that at all. You're still going to be posting about these 5 things. You're just incorporating It Works into them. So I know you've probably seen, people will join It Works and they want to be really like spammy. They'll post graphics, this, that, the third. You are not an advertisement. Repeat after me. I, put your name here, so Victoria, will never, ever, ever post a It Works graphic to my social media. Never. Okay, glad we got that out of the way. You don't want to be spammy with your posts. You want to be you. People are your Facebook friend or your Instagram follower because they like you. You don't want to change yourself for that. So again, incorporate people into your Jesus posts, into your fitness posts, into your food posts, into your travels or your friends and family. And okay, so I'll give you a couple examples. People are probably like, okay, well, how do you incorporate into all this stuff? You can literally incorporate anything. You go get your nails done, guess what? You can say, oh my gosh, I just got my nails done, paid for with Wrap Cash or with my monthly commissions or whatever you want to put. Or I just got a weekly bonus. Oh my gosh, I was able to pamper myself for a day. Or something like a Jesus post. I post twice a day. I post once in the morning and once at night. And I normally in the morning, I like to post a quote or a Jesus quote or a motivational quote, anything like that, just to kind of get everybody in a good spirit, good mood for the day. And it helps me. And then at night, I'll post a picture of myself or something in my life or something of one of these 5 things, whether it's fitness, food, travel, friends, anything like that. And they always incorporate into It Works. So you could post like maybe a fitness post if you're like into fitness, and saying, I love that these products give me so much energy now to be able to work out or, really help me reach my goals even faster. Or and then you can say, I'm looking for 4 more people who are also looking to tone or lose weight with me, or whatever your goals are. You can add into those ways, like so many different ways. You can add it into the caption, whatever you want. And you can stalk people's lives. Okay, there's certain people, certain leaders you should follow. You can literally like copy and paste their posts and make them your own, except like, of course, if they post a selfie, use a picture of yourself. And you just want to, gosh, I was watching a YouTube video. I'm trying to think who it was. I can't think of it right now. But he was basically saying, document, don't create. So sometimes you feel like, oh my gosh, I have to create this great post. I don't know what I'm going to do. All you have to do in this business is just document your life. Don't create it. You are creating a great life, but you're documenting along the way. So documenting your dinner, documenting you using your products that day, documenting, oh my gosh, I just, signed up a customer, a distributor. There's so many different ways you can go about that, but just make sure you're documenting, not creating. People want to get into your life. So again, you can post anywhere from 1 to 3 times a day max. So the way the algorithms are going right now, they've changed a lot from when I first started. When I first started, they were like, yeah, post like 5 to 7 times a day. And I was doing that and it worked. It was crazy. But right now, the way the algorithms have changed, you want to make sure you're posting 1 to 3 times a day, max. And outside of that, take use of Instagram stories and Instagram polls. They are amazing. If you don't already use them, you need to. I can't even tell you how many distributors and customers I've signed just from Instagram polls. And they're so easy, like using a picture of yourself, or we can give you so many different examples of how to use Instagram polls. But just saying, oh my gosh, I'm looking for 4 more people that want to make an extra $500 a month. And in the poll option, you can put me, oh my gosh, or I'm in, give me details, or send me more info, something like that. The thing about polls is never give anybody the option no. Both options on the poll are going to be a positive option. Either yes and yes, or me, or send me more info, or whatever it is. But you cannot say not right now, no, you cannot say any of those things. And you would be surprised how many people reply to those polls and are interested in your business. It is so crazy. And then from there, you can go ahead and message them, and we will give you all the scripts and all that stuff too. But the most important thing is just be you and stay you throughout this business. I know it's really hard sometimes when you're adding something new to feel like, oh my gosh, like, who am I? What am I doing? But just make sure you're staying you. Stay true to yourself. Just a little side note, when you are posting, try to stay away from saying like it works in your post. You want to leave a little bit of mystery there, because you will be surprised how many people message you like, what are you doing? Instead of saying it works, I always say like, oh, my business, or this business is so great, or, you know, I've been able to do XYZ because of this business, or I'm going to be making this amount of money with this business. Whatever your goals are, just say this business instead of it works. So when people message you, you can say, I'm with this amazing company called It Works, because you just don't want to put all the information out there, because if you put all the information out there, people don't have room to ask questions, and you want to make sure that's there for them. So when you are posting, before you press send to post something, post a picture, post a quote, whatever you're doing, think about this. Ask yourself this question: how can you add value to others' lives? How can you make sure you are feeding your viewers? So whether you are really good at encouragement, cooking, maybe you braid hair like so good, you do hair really good, or you're really awesome at fitness, you're a mom and you have some like crazy good mom hacks, or whatever it is, make sure you're sharing about those. Go live, share about these things. It really gets people in tune with you, and in tune with like what you have going on in your life, what you're good at. So make sure you add those things in there as well. And most of all, excitement sells. So I can tell you the reason I promoted so fast is because I just am like always so excited. If you see my Instagram stories, I have noticed this, and it kind of annoys me, so I hope it doesn't annoy anybody else. I'm like, I am so excited that this just happened. You know, I'm always just like, I'm on like cloud 9 all the time. If you aren't like about to throw up because you're so excited, you're not excited enough. Like, you need to bump it up a little bit. Excitement literally sells in this business. When they see like you're excited, you're positive, people want a part of that. They want to be excited. They want to be positive. They need something good going on in their life, because there's so much negative like crap in this world. They need somebody like you to lift their spirits. So make sure you are getting excited. So just a few little housekeeping things, and then I'll move on to the next thing. So make sure you're using good pictures when you are posting. Just a little quick note, when you are taking a picture, let's say, sorry, I'm using my phone, so I can't like hold it right now. But there's a window like right here. So light is facing me. So that's good. You don't want to turn around where the light is away from you, is behind you. You want the light in front of you to make like good lighting, good crisp photos, things like that. You have to have an iPhone in this business. No, I'm just kidding, you don't, but they do take better pictures, just saying. So just make sure you have good crisp photos. Make sure you are engaging before you post, so that's liking and commenting on people's pictures, because the way the algorithm works is your picture will be showing up in their feed when you are interacting with them more. So that will get you more likes, more and get yourself out there a little bit more. And like I said, follow your leaders so that you can get encouraged encouragement from them. If you're on my team, dude, follow me. There's so many great leaders on our team that you can take pictures from, that you can take posts from, that you can get encouragement from. A couple of people I do want you to follow right off the bat is our CEO, Mark Pentecost. You can go follow him on Facebook, follow him on Instagram. The next one would be Cami Pentecost, which is his daughter, who is our field development rep for the entire company. And then we have other FDRs under her, but Cami is great. She does live training. She does live parties. You definitely want to put both of them on C first. So if you go on your Facebook and you can, I think it's like options, like notification options, you can put C first for them. So they pop up in your feed first thing. Those are two really good ones. And then I don't know where you'll be watching this. So if you're in my team page, we have other people you can follow as well that are amazing. So make sure you follow those people to get encouragement, and we'll get you some more names as well. So a few apps that I want you guys to download that you can make. There's so many different ones that you can use to make quotes or things like that. I love using Word Swag. I believe it's like $5, but guess what? It's a tax write-off and it has amazing fonts on there. So you can do that. Another thing you can do is, another app is Over. This is overlaying screenshots. So let's just say you took a picture of yourself. So let's just say I took a picture of myself. I just got a fast start bonus, which I'll go over. A fast start bonus is when you sign up a distributor, they get their first 2 customers, and you get a $100 bonus. So let's say on a Friday you get paid out a fast start bonus, right? And you want to share about that because that's a huge success. You can use Over, and with that you can use a picture of yourself and just overlay that email that you'll get right over here, wherever you want to put it in your picture. That's always really good. I like to do my welcome posts with Over as well. There's different ways you can do it. It's a whole nother video. We can do that later. And then the third app is Pick Tap Go. This is, I believe, like $2 or $3. Again, it's a tax write-off. Don't sweat it. It's not a monthly fee, whatever. It's so worth it because these filters are amazing. I use PickTapGo to edit all of my pictures. And I would be consistent, find 2 or 3 filters that you really like, and stay consistent with them. So when people see your pictures, like, oh, that looks like something Lauren would post, or that looks like something Victoria would post, anything like that. Make sure you're using PickTapGo to edit your pictures. Or if you have a really other bomb one that you want to use, go for it. But just make sure you're consistent with your filters. And last thing about posting, don't get down about the likes. When you start posting about it works, you might notice, well, I'm like not getting as many likes or whatever. Guess what? One of the top enrollers, or like basically all the top enrollers in our company, they might be signing like 20 plus distributors a month. And there was one that I went to go stalk. I'm like, dang, she just signed like 30 some distributors. Let me go see how many likes and comments she gets. Like, I'm sure her Facebook and Instagram are popping. She had 12 likes on one of her pictures, and they were all It Works people already. So just because people aren't liking it doesn't mean they aren't seeing what you're posting. So just make sure you stay consistent with posting, even if people aren't liking. Like, I know when I first started, I was getting like 0 likes, like 1 like, but guess what? I was still able to work my way up in like no time. And okay, so the next thing I'm going to go into is following up. So this is a follow-up business, and this is a vital part of your business. So you know, some of the best people that I've signed have been because I followed up with them 10 or more times. You know, that might sound crazy, that might sound stalkerish, but guess what? It's not, because any business is a follow-up business. I don't care if you are network marketing. I don't care if you're a standard business. I don't care who you are. If you're a car salesman, anything like that, people are going to follow up with you. And it's actually scary about the statistics that I was reading a statistic that said 48% of business owners never follow up with their prospects. But then there are people who follow up at least 12 to 14 times, always sign up. So that's really good, because I can tell you one example of that for me is I met somebody while I was on vacation in Mexico. I met a lady who wanted the wraps. So I kept following up with her, kept following up with her, kept following up with her. Guess what? 2 years later, after 14 follow-ups, she finally signed up. So just never ever count anybody out, and always follow up with them. And part of that is a lot of people, they don't sign up right away because they need money. I mean, nobody's gonna just flat out say, oh, I don't have money, sorry. Like, money is a sensitive thing for a lot of people. So never count them out, even if they're ignoring your messages, even if they are pushing it to the side or saying, oh, I'm signing up like tomorrow. Oh, I'm signing up tomorrow. Oh, I'm doing this. And they kind of like start fading off. Don't worry about it. They will definitely sign up with you. Just keep following up. And don't ever feel like you're annoying somebody. Unless somebody tells me flat out no, or to tell me to leave them alone, I will keep following up with them, because I've had people where, I've sent them messages, keep following up with them. Hey, just letting you know we have this deal going on right now. Or, hey, we have another deal going on right now. I'm like, you've been on my mind. I really want you to join me, or whatever it is. Never feel like you're annoying them. They see it. They want to join you. Never feel like you're annoying them, because unless they say no or not right now, or they block you, people will block you. It's okay. Like, it's part of business, whether it's a standard traditional business or network marketing. People are going to block you either way. So just get prepared. So the next thing I want to talk about is, this kind of goes along with posting. I'll kind of backtrack just for a second. Share any little success that you have. I already shared this with you, but like, screenshot your conversations with potentials. A lot of people relate to that stuff, whether it is, it's maybe a single mom that messaged you like, I just really need this business. I want to be able to support me and my son because XYZ, or it's a student over here, or it's somebody that makes 6 figures, like, I make a lot of money, but there's just so many bills and the kids are really stressful, or, this, that, the third. Everybody has their reason for joining this business. I always block out their name, so that's never shown on Instagram stories or anything like that, but I do share screenshots all the time, because people relate to that. People relate to struggle. They don't relate to success. So definitely make sure you are sharing that. Share when you're getting wrap cash from somebody. Share when you're talking to so many people. So the number one thing I will say about this business: fake it till you freaking make it. Guess what I did? I faked it till I made it. And guess what? I made it. Not all the way, because I have like 2 promotions left. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to fake it till you make it. Even when my inbox was so dry, like my DMs, girl, it was a desert. But I was saying, like, I'm talking to so many people right now, posting, like, I was excited. I was posting pictures of like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Like, I'm talking to so many people who want to join this business right now. I'm talking to a mom, I'm talking to a student in like California or whatever. Sometimes this stuff is true, sometimes it's not, but you would never know, because I'm consistent with my business. I'm always reaching out to people. I'm always talking to people. But just fake it till you make it. That's it. I'll just leave that there. Brag on yourself, brag on your team. I know when I signed my very first distributors, or my first 3, because they all signed within the first little bit. I was like posting about them like crazy. Oh my gosh, they just signed their first distributor. They just helped somebody get wraps so they could tighten, tone, and firm, or they just got green so they can get 8 servings of fruits and veggies per day, or oh my gosh, they got this, that, the third. Brag on your team, brag on yourself. You need to be loud and proud 24/7. like, you have got to do it, because people want to see that this is the wave. This is what's happening. It is happening. Like, they need to see that it's not just you, that it's other people too. So brag on yourself, brag on your team. And you won't be alone in this. Like, we are family. If you are in our team page or our group chats or anything like that, you know, we are in this together. We encourage each other. We push each other. You know, you're in this business for yourself, but you aren't by yourself. And that's so important. Just locking arms with somebody, whether you want to bring on your best friend in this business, or you want to bring somebody from church or a coworker, whoever this is, and run with it, do it. You are not by yourself. And your upline is always here for your sponsor, whoever is always here for you. And the last thing is for this portion is, you know, you want to make sure you're copying the right cat. You know, you don't want to necessarily copy somebody who, you know, there's a lot of great newbies out there. I'm not like knocking them at all, but you know, you want to look at somebody who is consistent in their business every single month, who just signed like a good amount of distributors or customers. Go stalk that person. If you found out, oh my gosh, Morgan over here signs 30 customers a month, let me go see what she's posting. Like, Morgan McIntyre in this business, she's a triple diamond right now. She will be presidential and ambassador in no time. But you want to make sure like you're following these people. That's one person I really want you to follow, is Morgan McIntyre. Her last name is McIntyre. I think that's how you spell it. I'm sorry, Morgan, if you're watching this. I apologize if I just butchered your last name. But you can find her on Facebook to follow her, and on Instagram to get inspiration from. But she's consistent with how many customers and how many distributors she signs every single month. And she's always so excited. You can, you know, copy the right cat. It's okay to copy as long as you're copying the right cat. Make sure you're creeping on people. Just do it. Just creep on people, see what they're posting, see what they're doing, things like that. So the next little short period that I'm going to go into is just a big part of this business is training yourself. And you know, if you signed with me or your sponsor, we are available to you. But sometimes, you know, we all have lives. Like, some of us are in school, some of us have kids, some of us have, you know, other activities over here that we need to take care of outside of this business. So we can't be available to you specifically 24/7. A lot of us have teams, so we have to make sure we spread out our availability. But don't ever feel like you can't ask us a question. Like I said, screenshot everything you can, a conversation, messaging that you're sending. If you feel like you know, like, oh, this person asked a question, I don't know, screenshot it, send us. We promise we will get back to you. But a big part of this is self-training. Go to YouTube. YouTube will be your best friend. There are some great you know, top income earners in our company that have amazing training videos on YouTube. That's a lot of how I learned. Make sure you're taking advantage of that. You know, if you feel like, okay, I'm not signing as many customers or as many distributors as I want, I'm not promoting as fast as I want, go to YouTube. Just type it in. How do I enroll customers? How do I enroll distributors? A few people that I will say are really great, have awesome training videos, are Jade Hooper, Jade Hooper. Morgan McIntyre, like I just said, has a lot of good ones. Fallon Rice has a lot of good ones. Alina Conley. There are just so many amazing leaders in this company. I could not even name them all if I wanted to. Like Sherry Lynn Alcala, Ashley Sinclair. Oh my gosh, there's just so many good ones. Rachel Jones has recently been putting up a lot of good ones. So follow those people. They are amazing. And they have a lot of good YouTube videos. Make sure you're self-training yourself. Another part of this business is, sorry, I promise you guys, like, I am almost done. I'm going to get through this as fast as I possibly can. I just want to make sure you guys get all this information in the forefront so you aren't kind of lost later on. The next part is self-development. So you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, I have so much to do daily. I have this daily checklist, this, that, the third. Now you want me to do self-development. Well, guess what? Your business will only grow as much as you do. So this is something you need to make time for. There's so many amazing, whether you want to do like Christian development, like getting, I don't know where everybody is in their faith, you know, whether you do a devotional, whether you do anything like that, whether you want to do business development. There's so many different, wavelengths of self-development that you can catch on to. But, you know, your social media is a platform and you need to make sure you're positive and you need to make sure you're fed. You need to make sure your soul is good so you can put out that positive energy every single day. So you will, and again, you might think like, oh, I have time with this, but if you're taking your business seriously, you will really evaluate how much time you have every single day to do this. Like if you are, man, I can tell you, like before I started this business, I can't tell you how much scrolling I was doing. I didn't realize how bad it was, or how much I was procrastinating. You need to make sure that you are focused. Like you put in like 5 minutes of focused work. I have the worst ADHD or whatever it is ever. Like I am like squirrel. I will do a million different things at the same time, but sometimes I just need to like bring it down, focus, you know, breathe for a few minutes, find God, like in the morning when I first get up, you know, do my self-development. I'll read some excerpts of a book and do my devotion, and I feel so pumped for the entire day. Like I don't care if 50 people over here tell me no, I still feel good. Like I'm great. And I have one person tell me yes, thank you, God. Like that is absolutely amazing. So you know, another thing, this is not a get rich quick scheme. So that's another thing, like self-development will help you really grow so you are able to attack like anything that comes your way during the day. Like those no's, like those, maybe it's a disappointment or anything like that. That really, really helps. And just make sure you're not looking left and looking right. You're staying focused on your path. You're like, oh, well, this girl over here, she just signed up and, you know, she already is like charted for diamond in like 5 days. What am I doing? Don't compare yourself. That is one thing that will kill you more than anything else is comparison. You want to make sure you're doing this for you. So like I said, you know, self-development is a huge part of this business. I like, you know, if you're wanting some really good ones that I've read, there's Soar by T.D. Jakes. He really targets online businesses, but he also brings in the spiritual aspect of it as well. Soar is a really good one for all business owners and just people in general. I will say Sun Stand Still is a really good one by Pastor Stephen Furtick. Oh my gosh, I have like a whole library over here. Let me see. So many good ones. Oh, Chase the Lion by Mark Batterson is a really, really good one. You have to read Chase the Lion, and there's so many more good ones out there. And especially business development ones. There's so many good business development ones out there. If you're on our team page, we have a list of those as well. I'm sure your leader has a list of those that you can take advantage of. So the next thing I want to talk about is expanding your network. So how we do this is I use an app called Captivate. So make sure you download Captivate, and there's in-app purchases. You want to make sure you are, there's like 2 different ones that you can choose. You want to make sure you choose the cloud option. I believe it's $5 or something like that. Again, tax write-off, but I promise this will give you way more than $5 in return. So expanding your network is so, so important because, you know, you might find, okay, I message all these people, I message all my Facebook friends, I message all my Instagram followers. Now what? Okay, well, 400 followers is not going to get you to diamond. So you're going to have to make sure you are constantly adding to that. And, you know, there's so many different ways you can do it. We have a separate video on how to expand your network, how to work Captivate and things like that. Make sure you download that, but make sure this is a daily thing. Like I said, it's on that list, so make sure you're expanding your network. So, you can be reaching people all around the world, all around the states. Maybe you want to get people directly in the city you're in and build a local team. Maybe that's what you want to do. Maybe you want to follow more people that are in the sorority you're in, or maybe that are in a certain business aspect, or maybe you want to follow like nurses or more teachers because that's what you relate to. You want to make sure you're following people you relate to. But we'll get into that more later. I just want to make sure you guys know expanding your network is super, super important. And let's say somebody does follow you back right away. Don't message them right away. Build that relationship a little bit. Reply to their Instagram stories, comment, like on their posts. Do not message right away. What I normally do is somebody follows me, I give it a few weeks, I'm interacting with their Instagram stories. I'm making sure I'm replying back like, oh my gosh, that food looks so good, or oh my gosh, your kid is so cute, just different things. And I'll find out, they're replying to mine. And then I'm like, okay, so we've kind of established this relationship. So I'm gonna go ahead and message her. I think you would be so great at what I do. I think that you would just be so successful. You're gorgeous. You're great at social media. Would you be interested in an extra income? Bam. That's all you have to do. And then another thing is, so I'll say this really slow so you guys can write this down. So there's a way to do on Facebook if you want to target different states, different schools, different organizations, things like that. So, but it has to be done on a desktop. You can't do it on your phone. So I'll write this down. Go on Facebook, press your profile, press friends, press friend requests. Then there should be in the bottom right corner a search bar that you can search different states, different schools. Let's say you want to search, okay, I want to get kids in Clemson, like Clemson University, or out in LA, like USC, or just different things. Whatever you want to do, you can target those people, and a list of list of people will come up that you can add, see if they could possibly be distributors. So that's expanding your network. All right, next thing, make sure you're utilizing all the calls possible. So the corporate calls that are available to us every single week are our family calls on Sunday night. It is at 10 p.m. Eastern time. They go live on Facebook on Mark Pentecost's page. Make sure you are tuning into that. That will keep the fire in you every single week. I love, love, love our corporate team because Pam's on there, Mike's on there, Mark and Cammy are all on there. And then on Monday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern time, we have our Show Me the Money call, and our queen of It Works, Pam Souter, she hosts this and interviews people in our company about how they've been so successful. So if you need tips, tricks, and all the above, make sure you tune into the Show Me the Money call. And it also it feels like whenever I listen to one, I'm like, oh my God, I just feel like I left conference or something. It's so crazy, the fire that you get within. And then, make sure everybody's team page is different. Everybody does something different on their team. But I know for us, if you we have opportunity calls, we have online parties, we have weekly team calls, things like that. Make sure you're utilizing those. Make sure you're utilizing our group chats and things like that. Whenever you have a question, whenever anything, you have these resources available to you to help you take full advantage of this business. The next thing that you can do, sorry, I'm almost done, I promise, is host a post. So how this works is, let's say you're talking to somebody, they're like, oh, well, I'm just waiting on money, or I really want to do the cleanse, or I really want to get one of the fit packs, but I need to wait a little bit longer. That's cool. You can be like, oh, okay, that's totally fine. Well, in the meantime, would you be interested in possibly earning some free product? I can have you host a post for me, post a post that I give you on your Facebook or tag me, or on your Instagram, tag me. And if people sign up from it, I'll give you some samples of our greens or keto coffee or whatever you want to throw at them. And depending on if they have 10 people sign up from their post, dude, give them a wrap or whatever you want to give them. You know, that's a really good way to get people as well. You know, that's a really, really good way, especially if they're like waiting on my, like, yeah, I'll do that. I can get some free product. Everybody wants free product. And just don't overthink this. Just do the actions. I know sometimes, like I said, when you're bringing in something new, it's so hard to, you know, bring in something new and still feel like, okay, how do I do this? This is so complicated. There's so much to learn. Don't overthink it. Just breathe and just do that daily checklist. That's all you have to do. And just document your life. So be you. Just be you and do it, and you'll be fine. So really quick, I'll talk like 2 seconds about blitzing. Blitzing is awesome. Blitzing is where you are out in public and you are talking to somebody about the business, and you can wear, I have one of our little hoodies here. I love it. I also have a this tank on, our Fit for Business. We have so much awesome apparel. Get a shirt, get a tank, whatever you want. And you know, people ask you, what is It Works, or what is this, what is that? This is an easy blitz tool. You're like, oh my gosh, it's from my amazing company called It Works. Like, have you heard of it? Like, no, like, what is it? Oh, like, we are a company that has like all natural products, blah, blah, blah. You know, like, you do the whole spiel, whatever. And they're like, wow, I like really want some of this stuff, or I want an extra income, or whatever. So that's a really good way to meet people out in public. Blitzing, do it. It's awesome. And then make sure you're sharing your story. You might be like, well, I just started. I don't have a story yet. Guess what? Yes, you do. You have a very big story to share, because you know why you joined this business and where you want to go in this business. You know that you want to make an extra $500 a month. You know you're going after this $5,000 bonus. You can, you know, get on social media. You guys, oh my gosh, I just joined this amazing opportunity. I'm eligible for a $5,000 bonus. I'm going to be able to like pay off my student loans with this. I'm going to be able to pay for vacation this year with this. I'm going to be able to, you know, quit my job with this. Whatever your reasoning is, put that out there. Go live. You know, someone will relate to you. But just really make sure you're keeping your why and your vision in front of you. Whether it's like, I want to be able to afford like my own traditional businesses, you know, let this be the vehicle for where you want to be. Nobody grows up and, you know, like when your mom or dad asks you, what do you want to be when you grow up? Nobody says, oh, like, I want to join It Works. That is like my true dream. You know, nobody says that, except there are kids now that do, because they see how much their parents are making. Like, heck, I wish that would have been my dream all along. I could have saved myself a lot of student loans. But, you know, everybody has a passion inside of themselves. Everybody knows where they want to go in life, and this can be a vehicle, a very strong vehicle to get you there where you want to be. So just make sure you're sharing your story. All right, the very last thing, because I know a lot of you guys are on here, you're all eligible for this Emerald bonus. I know it's 2018. I don't know when you'll be watching this training video. It is April 2018, and you all are eligible for Emerald bonuses right now, $5,000 bonus. And you have 2 full calendar months to get this. And so you want to make sure that you are setting yourself up for success every single day. And that is, if I'm actually going to pull up a Emerald chart really quick. But while I'm doing that, make sure you guys are speaking affirmations over yourself and over your business every single day. Like, I will be Emerald. I will be, okay, I'm going to turn this around here. I will be making XYZ amount of money a month. All right, so this is the Emerald chart right here. So as you can see, you need 14 people to fill this chart. That is all. You need to change 14 people's lives to go Emerald, which is an average over here of almost $800 a month, and you'll get this $5,000 bonus. So let's say you joined yesterday. Cool. You're like, oh my gosh, my best friend would be so great at this. You sign your best friend right here. Or I know somebody from church that'd be so great at that. You put them right here. I'm going to sign up my mom. She needs an extra income. I'm going to sign up, you know, a coworker. She's going to be great. Cool. All right, so your best friend over here is taking off, and your best friend could fill this whole side over here, but you can also place distributors underneath of here, whatever you need to do to get this filled, but it's nobody's responsibility but your own to fill this chart. You can't depend on anybody else to do this. Everybody wants a piece of this $5,000 bonus. Everybody wants to make, like, who doesn't want to get a $5,000 bonus? Like, let's be real. So, this is what it looks like. And you're like, this looks really complicated. That's okay. That's what we're here for. We're here to help you 110% to get this done. So the next thing I want to do is briefly go to eSuite. So I'm going to show you a few things. Let me see if it'll work for me. Just one second. I want to show you a few things you can take advantage of in eSuite. All right, cool. Let's see. I'll have to probably sign back in. Just one second. Sorry. Stay. All right, let me just take this out of the clip really quick. All right. Sign back in here. I actually want to go. So up top here, you'll see everything you can take advantage of here. So your commissions tab will show you how much commissions you made. Reports, there's so many different reports in there that you can look at, like volume, different things like that. Document library, which is this. You can print out charts. There's our compensation plans. There's facts and questions, marketing materials, so many different things in here. Product information sheets that are all in the document library. Auto shipments. You can go here and set up your auto shipment, your monthly auto ship. I've had mine on since the very beginning. I've never turned it off. And I encourage you guys to do the same because you need to be a product of the product. And that is super, super important that you do that because people, you will grow so fast in this business if people see that you're using these products, you're getting results from these products, things like that. The next settings just has like, your like address, things like that you can update in there. Personal information, orders is right there. But one thing I want you guys to focus on is the training academy right here. So you'll be right here. You will be a newbie. So let's get started. They have great training up in here. A new distributor checklist. There's a different one in there. The steps of success, tips on completing steps of success, what's a blitz, kind of things we just went over, why we love to party, how to hold a wrap party. It's really important to have a launch party as well. So talk to your sponsor about that. Excuse me. Wrap party tips, like what's your color, comp plan, dream board, so many different things. Keto works. There are amazing things in here that you can take advantage of. So I really wanted to show you that. And let me turn myself back around here. So as we're wrapping up here, I just wanted to encourage you guys with all of that. I hope this training has helped you to kind of get on the board. Make that 30s list, guys. Make sure you're messaging all the people you possibly can. If you want to make a 100s list, make a 200s list. I know for me, when I signed up, I made like a 400 or 500s list. Like I wrote down every single person I possibly could. And I really want you guys to make sure you're getting to, we have corporate events called One Team, One Missions. They are all over the US. They're all over the world, actually. So it doesn't matter where you are. Make sure you're getting to an event. I can tell you, I went to a One Team, One Mission within 2 months of joining, and 2 weeks of joining. And I know that is a reason why I took off, because I did not do a single thing my first 2 weeks in the business. Guess what? As soon as I went to that One Team, One Mission, it lit a fire under my butt and I got to work. So again, I hope this helped you guys. If you have any other questions, please ask your sponsor, please ask in your team pages, anything like that. Get to work and get this $5,000 bonus. Get as many people as you can in this business right now while this $49 deal is going on. So I love you guys. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Wherever you are, whenever you're watching this video, you can do it. Believe in yourself. You have everything it takes to make it to the top. Everybody starts right here, and everybody can go right here. The only difference in between a distributor and ambassador is how many people they talked to and how much excitement they had and how much consistency they had daily. So, all right, I'll talk to you guys later.